Today we're talking Ghost Rider, and I've got to start off by saying how excited I am for the new Ghost Rider TV show.
I'm pretty sure that was canceled.
What? Really?
Yeah, sometime last year.
Man, 2020 strikes again. Where am I supposed to see Nicolas Cage now?
He wasn't even going to be in that show.
Huh. Well, fine. Good. I'm glad it was canceled then. I'm gonna go watch Face Off. What's up, guys? I'm Josh. This is Josh Builds Stuff, and today we're all about cool guy stuff. I'm talking leather jackets, skulls on fire, stealing the Declaration of Independence, and 69 Dodge Chargers. That's because today we're talking about Ghost Rider, specifically Ghost Rider and Spider-Man when they team up against Carnage in this all-new LEGO Spider-Man set. This set just came out in January 2021, contains 212 pieces, and costs $20 here in the US. This set has a long name and sounds a bit more like an Amazon product title than what the set really is. The set is just a car and 3 minifigures. The 3 minifigures are, I guess, buzzwords, and that's what LEGO used as the title, but really all that's contained within this set is Ghost Rider's car and then a couple of minifigures. The minifigures being Ghost Rider himself, Spider-Man, and Carnage. But if you're like me and haven't been keeping up with Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. up to season 4, I only got through the second season of that show, but I keep meaning to go back to it. Apparently Ghost Rider shows up there, but he's not riding a motorcycle, which confused me as much as it might confuse you. He's driving a car. I assume this is his 69 Dodge Charger, which I googled Ghost Rider's car, and that's the result that came up. So this looks about like that. I'll give you my full thoughts on this set, which again, it's just a car and a couple of minifigures. I'll give you my full thoughts on this set after the build. The build for this set felt like building pretty much any other LEGO car, which is to say it was a nice build. I've said it before, I'm kind of jonesing for some new Speed Champion sets, so this build kind of filled that itch for now. At only 212 pieces, it wasn't quite enough time to watch all of Gone in 60 Seconds, one of Nicolas Cage's better movies in my opinion, but the first 20 minutes or so are still pretty good. So my opinion on this car, it's cool, it's a great looking car. I think the build came together pretty well, and what you end up with is a pretty sweet looking ride. Whether or not it will get Nicolas Cage to Washington DC in time to steal the Declaration of Independence, only time will tell. Is that the only Nick Cage joke we got? I know he was Ghost Rider, but he's been in a lot of other movies.
There's that one about the bees.
Oh, not the bees, not the bees. I'm struggling to find things to say about this car. Did I mention it was cool looking? It is. I think it looks really cool. Again, I'm assuming it's a 69 Dodge Charger because that's what I googled. I actually like the use of the stud shooters popping out of the hood here because they actually look like those little round intake flappy bits that are on a lot of muscle cars where the engine is popping up above the hood. I think this is a super cool use of that because then it turns into a play feature when you use those same stud shooters to shoot Carnage. That is, in my assumption, the aim of this little set. I guess that's where the playability comes in that Spider-Man and Ghost Rider, they've teamed up and they have to defeat Carnage. Spider-Man has his web shooters, which you can do that little flicking action that'll fire them forward, and Ghost Rider, of course, has these stud shooters on the front of his car. Together, they can take down Carnage. Worst case scenario, just run him over with the car that's supposedly possessed by the devil or something. I don't know. I didn't Google for that long. It's a kind of a weird theme when you look into it. One of the cool things about this build is if you follow the instructions, you'll originally just build a normal, clean-looking Dodge Charger. And then they give you additional instructions to build you a car that is literally on fire, which was my favorite band back in the day. I think this car looks cool both on and off fire, but unfortunately, LEGO only gives you enough of these little flame pieces to cover 2 of the tires, which means it only looks cool when it's on fire from one direction. Oh, that was another one of my favorite bands from back in the day. As specified in this set's title, we get 3 minifigures with it, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, and Carnage. I believe Carnage and Spider-Man we've gotten in the past, still cool looking figures, especially Carnage with his little spiny, pokey, crazy looking oozy woozy bits. I don't know, Carnage is weird. New to this set, however, is this Ghost Rider minifigure. At least his head and torso are new to this set, and he's super cool looking. The head especially because that flame is see-through and you can see that it's just a normal minifigure head underneath, but that flame is actually attached directly to that minifigure head, so you can't remove that hairpiece and put it on a different figure. Even so, I think this face and this hair are the perfect disguise for stealing the Declaration of Independence. So my final thoughts on this set, would I pay $20 for this? Yeah. Would I team up with US Marshals to retake a hijacked plane full of convicts just to get back to my wife and daughter? You bet I would. Especially if I was Nicolas Cage, who, if you didn't catch it by now, he played Ghost Rider in a movie or two back in the day. I don't know if they're any good, I never actually saw them. But to me, I was paying $20 for a new Lego car. The minifigures in this case are just extra, though they are pretty cool, I will admit. But I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this Lego set? What do you think about Ghost Rider as a character? What do you think about Nicolas Cage, both as an actor and as a person? He's a bit of an anomaly, that guy, right? As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay cool out there, like a cool guy, like with leather jackets and like with like a skull that's on fire, but not a fire that hurts me, like a cool superhero fire. I'll see you next time. Punk. Okay, stand still. This is gonna look really cool if it works.
Just real quick question. What is that?
It's lighter fluid. What do you think? You said you wanted to be more like Ghost Rider. Oh, hold on. I smell actual lighter fluid. That bottle is leaking. This bit just became dangerous. I should read these instructions. Caution, contents under pressure. Do not puncture or incinerate.